So we've been learning that when you string pitches together, you get a series of intervals. And when you combine that parade of intervals with rhythm, or patterns of long and short, you get what we call a melody. That's a pretty fancy definition. An easier way to think of it might be to remember that in a song, the melody is the part you sing. It's often the most important part of the music. From sonatas to symphonies, the melody is the part that is in the foreground. It's like the hero of a fairy tale, or the subject of a photograph, or the Disney princess of the movie. Everything else revolves around it. Melodies are so important because even though they're made of the simplest musical building blocks, just intervals and rhythms, they can tell stories, share feelings, ask questions, and paint mental pictures, which is why animals also use melodies. Whales and birds and frogs are all particularly famous for their singing. But do you know, we've recently learned that even fish sing to each other. Here to tell us more is our friend Lucas Marin from the Hood Canal Salmon Center.
Hello everyone, Lucas here from the Salmon Center. I hope you are all doing well and have had some fun listening to bird songs since we last talked. Today though, we're talking more about marine animals that live in the ocean and especially marine animals that sing. We talked a little bit about this topic a while ago, especially animals in the Hood Canal that use noise to communicate. As a reminder, many species use noise to communicate underwater because sound travels 4 times faster below the surface than it does up here in air. But while many marine animals use noise to communicate, only whales are considered to be singers, true singers under the sea. Blue whales, fin whales, humpback whales, bowhead whales, and minke whales have all been known to create some tunes along with the tides. All those species are baleen whales, which use hairy baleen plates, like in Finding Nemo, instead of teeth to filter feed for krill and other small creatures. Toothed whales, like killer whales, orca whales, use sound too, but simple and for communication mostly. So they lack the complexity that makes them into songs. When analyzing these songs, though, scientists have found that whales use patterns of moans, cries, chirps, and other noises that they repeat, just like verses and choruses in our own music. One recording by scientists even captured the same humpback whale singing continuously for 22 hours. That's a long song. While humans exhale across our vocal cords to make sound, whales pass air from their lungs to what's called their U-fold and pass their laryngeal sac, then back into their lungs in a circle. The sound is emitted from the U-fold while the laryngeal sacs project the noise like the hollow part of a drum, amplifying the sounds which allow them to travel thousands of miles. So without that sac, our whales wouldn't project that noise as far. Their songs can mean many different things, but most songs come from males during breeding season. Some sing to mark territory, just like birds. Some to look more attractive, just like birds. Some to coordinate migration, just like birds. And also, some communicate with young, just like birds. See a pattern? While we know that whales vocalize often and that other mammals, birds, and amphibians can be quite vocal, it was long thought that fish were a silent group in the animal kingdom. Recently, we are finding this is false. Fish make many different sounds, using their swim bladders, fins, teeth, and other parts of their body to communicate with each other. Fish communicate for some of the same reasons as other animals, but one last cool thing that they've been observed doing is the dawn and dusk chorus. Similar to early bird songs, fish are equally as vocal early in the morning to greet the sun. If you have some free time later today, search for some whale or fish songs. They're interesting to listen to, and really, it isn't any different than listening to another language. Let me know if you can understand them. Have a good one.